7 cycles later, the leaf-seeker dove was released again. It returned and clutched a fern leaf, proof of renewal. Noah laughed and thought, man's tech shall never surpass what God has created. After another sending of the dove, it did not return. Rather than failure, Noah knew this meant it had found land. By Noah's 601st cycle, the seas receded, and 370 cycles after the storms began, the land was dry. God's voice spoke again. Go out from the covenant, you, your wife, your sons, and your sons' wives, with every creature kind to multiply on the earth. The family stepped onto the reborn planet, releasing archetypes to thrive, their DNA set to regenerate. Noah built an altar of fused volcanic rock, sacrificing a wool beast, its smoke rising in the crisp air of Enoch 3. God's voice responded, its aroma pleases me. Never again will I curse the ground for man's sin. He continued, this covenant is with you, your descendants, and every creature kind. Be fruitful and multiply. You may consume the offspring of the archetypes, but not the remaining archetypes themselves, for they are sacred. While Enoch 3 remains, biosynth cycles, growth and harvest, warmth and cold shall not cease. Look, my ion bow marks this vow. Sensors pinged. A spectrum of charged particles danced, forming a radiant arc, a sign of God's enduring promise. Mira knelt, touching the fern's glow. God's mercy begins again, she whispered, tears catching the light. Lila stood silent, awed by the ion bow. Noah cultivated a biosynth crop, its nectar turning out to be a potent hallucinogenic sedative. One cycle, overindulged, he lay exposed in a hollow trance, his neural feed open. Ham, scanning it, mocked him to his brothers. Look at our father, God's favorite, gets drunk on his own creation and lets us see his dreams. Shem and Japheth, averting their censors, restored Noah's privacy. Awakening, Noah, recognizing what had happened, cursed Ham's son Canaan, saying, his line will serve others, while blessing Shem and Japheth for their honor. Ham's gaze lingered on Noah, unrest simmering, seeds of a future untold. Noah lived 350 biocycles more, guiding Enoch 3's renewal until his 950th, his legacy etched in the stars. Noah's, his sons, and their wives produced the lineage that populated the newly refreshed planet. Their descendants, many and far. If you enjoyed this story, I encourage you to read the actual story of Noah in the Bible.